Hi, this is Chris. Today we're going to do a review on a 2014 Dodge Charger. We'll start up here with the engine first. As you can see, this is the 3.6 liter variable valve timing with VVT, V6 engine. Everything looks nice, kind of like I mentioned earlier. I like this part of it. You can see through it just like I did on the Chrysler 300 that I did a review on earlier. Yeah, the engine sometimes lags a little bit. Whenever I punched it, it wasn't bad. I think it still does better than what I saw with the Chevy Impala, but still not what I would really like. The engine's great. I think it's the transmission, in my opinion. So let's go and close that. We'll come around here and we'll look at the trunk real quick, and then we'll go to the inside. For trunk space, this is pretty far up in there. It's a fairly wide trunk. You can put a decent amount. I would say this is very equivalent to what I saw with the Chevy Impala, as well as the Chrysler 300. The Impala might be a little bit bigger, but the 300 is about the same size as this one. So let's go ahead and go to the inside. I like the new body style, by the way, with the way the tail lights are. I like this a lot better. This one is probably, I wouldn't say it's the base, but it's probably one step up from the base. So what we have here, here's your gauge cluster. I do have the engine running. You have this little information center. Like all they do, you can scale through, flip through the different menu options. What do you want to see as far as what's in there? So I had it on fuel economy. As you can see on the thing, I drove this from Orange County down to San Diego. So I was getting about 26. At one point I was showing over 30 miles a gallon on the highway. It does have the economy mode, eco mode, ECO, it'll say that down here, right over here. Whenever that does kick in, so that's kind of nice. The steering wheel has your basic stuff where you can navigate through the menu over here with these buttons, your cruise control, then you have your change your station and your volume for the radios on the back side here as normal. Here's your radio stuff, your air conditioner, the tuner for the radio. The thing I don't like about this air conditioner, really, you've got both sides. That's kind of nice because you do have kind of dual climate control, but it doesn't have an auto mode. So there's no way that I can just set it to auto and it'll just set my temperature for me or keep me at a specific temperature. Like if I want to set it to 72, have it stay there. So in some of the models, I would bet this is probably a giant screen like what I saw in the Chrysler 300. This one doesn't. It's got a little cubby hole here that you can use to set your phone in there. It does have a smaller thing here, so if we turn the audio on, I'll go ahead and turn this down a little bit. You got your radio, CD player, or if you're going to do your iPod, if you want to look at the climate. Climate's on, but again, there's still not an automatic mode. Settings more, turn the screen on or off, so you can do some of the basic stuff with it. It does have push button start, so that's one thing I really do like, not having to take the key out of my pocket. Whenever I want to unlock the car, lock the car, start the engine, I can just have it in my pocket and it's all kind of hands-free. Shifter's normal. You got a little cubby hole here. You got some deep cubby hole in here, another power outlet in there. Your standard stuff, your cup holders. Inside here, you do have another charging port there. Right here is your USB cable and an aux input for the stereo, and then some general, take that out, there's some general storage back inside there. Yeah, it's okay. This has the cloth seats. I'm sure it comes in as a leather option. As far as back seat legroom, I would say it's very similar to what I saw with the Chrysler 300. Nothing great. It's a nice car. I mean, I can't complain. Sunglass holder up here. Lights. I can't really think of anything else that's special about it. It does have auto headlights, which I really like a car that has that, just in case you forget or whatever. It does have the auto windows up and down. You can lock out the back windows. Other than that, I mean, it runs really great. Handles really well. The steering is very tight, so you barely move the wheel and you're changing lanes. So I'm very happy with that. Other than that, I can't really think of anything special. If I had to choose between this and the Impala, I probably would take the Impala. I think this has more pep than what the Impala has. They're both V6 engines. I think this has a little more power than what the Impala does, but I like the feel and everything inside the Impala. And maybe it's just this trim package versus the trim package I had on the Impala. Right now, I still think the 300 is probably my overall favorite car still to date of the ones that I've driven and I've done the reviews on. So if you're looking for, I'm sure this is a lot less money than what the 300 would be. I would expect it to be similar in price to where the Impala's at. So I wouldn't shy anybody away if they said they were buying a Charger. I would be okay with that. I would support them in that. I don't see anything with the car that I would tell somebody, don't go buy this car. Like with the Tahoe, gas mileage is my only real complaint with the Tahoe. But if you need a full-size SUV, then that's what you need to get. Anyway, thanks for listening. I appreciate any likes or any feedback that you've got, and we'll talk to you at the next rental. Thanks.